All right, and that takes us to...
And now, Star System News Weekly.
All right. Point one, obviously 3.14 dropped in the PU this afternoon, and life is good. There was much rejoicing. We have a trio of videos that we are going to play for you. We're going to go ahead and start it, and we're going to hit each one, and afterwards we're going to go around the crew and just let everybody... Well, actually, we'll do after each one. We'll let people sort of give their opinions, but yeah, so let's hit it up.
Attention, please. The criminal gang known as the Ninetails have launched an illegal blockade of one of the sector stations. Crusader Security is calling upon any trained security professionals in the area to assist. Stand by for further announcements.
Hell yes. That was the Star Citizen 3.14 trailer, Welcome to Orison. It dropped earlier today, and it is amazing. Let's go through the crew and see who's got something to add to that. Tweet, hop in.
How good did all that stuff look? I mean,
Oh,
Cloud
God.
City, for God's... I am so happy this dropped before I get my PC, so that when I get in there, it will be the game. That's all it is. It's the game, and I won't have to relearn anything. And I can't say Orison will be the first place I go to, but it's definitely on the list to go check out Cloud City. I've been waiting since 1980 to do something like that, and I can't not say it. I mean, that patch alone, you saw on that video, all those things that were released in that patch, that's more content than what was included in Odyssey that was worked on for 2+ years by a crew. So, yeah, I think they're killing it over there. I'm excited for the next one, too.
And it was free, and it was on time, and it was as advertised. Yeah.
And tested the hell out of it, too. They didn't just pop it out there. I mean, they tested and tested and tested. So, yeah, hats off to CIG. This is a good one.
Hell yes. Patches.
So the ink's not dry yet on my Star Citizenship, but that so when I heard that line in there, just the illegal blockade, I was like, oh man, I just had this like Star Wars, like childish, like just need to get in there and just whoop some space ass.
So let me break that down for you. That's not just some little mission somewhere that it's like, oh, I got a mission, and they tell me, and it's just flavor text. That is a thing called Ninetails. So there's a gang called the Ninetails, and they are a criminal space thug organization. And basically, they're going to be going around and shutting down stations. They're going to be blockading stations where, you know, they feel they can get away with it, and it's going to create for Elite Dangerous commanders. The best way I can say it is it's going to create sort of a pop-up CG. And when that happens, when this event happens, you're going to get missions for both sides. You can go to the military government police side and take a mission to help sort of run the blockade. Like, go in, they're going to have like police / military ships that are going to come in to like try to put down the insurrection. Just like in a CZ where, you know, you've got two armies and you can choose to fight for that side and take their missions and go and try to put down the insurrection. Or you can go to the gang side and accept their missions and fight with them. And it is a CZ that is a dynamic, mission-based PvP event where you will be flying against other citizens as well as NPCs. You will have mission objectives to hit. There will be multiple stages of the event that have different, like at one point it's going to be a recon thing. At one point it's going to be a direct combat thing. At another point, they've said there's like multiple stages, and they've very clearly said like, oh, there's like 5 stages, but we can only tell you what the first 2 are. Like, there's stuff happening that's cool and dynamic and vibrant in the story that you get to take part in. Katie.
I'm super excited about this. I've not had a chance to actually. I downloaded it and I ran it, and as you said, because there were so many people jumping around, the performance was not as good. I did do a little optimizing and it got it running smoothly. I have not had the chance to do anything in it just yet. I'm super excited to give it a go later on. But I will say a little feature that I don't think most people would be excited for as much as we are is that aircraft, spacecraft, and any flying vehicles now have compasses in them, and that includes the Dragonfly. So that'll help us with our rally efforts, because that'll make it so much easier to plan routes and know where we're going.
So for new players that might not know what the Dragonfly is, the Dragonfly, remember the Empire Strikes Back? They had, not the Empire Strikes Back, the Return of the Jedi. They had those speeder bikes on Endor. It looks like one of them little speeder bikes, only you can fly it 4 feet off the ground like a speeder bike, or you could just aim up and take it flying around in space. It is cool as shit. And I can't wait to see Katie tearing around the planet on a speeder bike. Roy, you're up.
Yeah, watching that video, man, it was it got chilly. I got goosebumps, and then it got a little dusty in here. I was watching the that large fleet of ships flying to Nine Tails, and what was running through my mind is there's actually going to be that many people in the instance, and that's what it's going to look like. Like it's going to be the real deal.
It's exciting.
You said it. It's mind-blowing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's real.
It's exciting. Let's break down some of the things just for new players or new people to the project, or people that haven't joined the project yet and are like, okay, I saw a video. It looked like some cool shit. What did I really see? All right, let's talk about what you saw. Number 1, you saw a gas giant with volumetric clouds. You can fly in that gas giant. You go deeper and your ship starts to take pressure damage. Your ships are all rated for different kinds of pressure that they can take. And there's different sort of performance profiles that you'll be dealing with in the different layers or levels of pressure and clouds. So you saw gas giants, something we've been asking for forever in Elite. You saw Orison, a floating cloud city that's built up of a ton of these platforms. They have trams going back and forth. It is in atmosphere. It is a breathable atmosphere. You have like 40 different platforms that are big with forest type whatever, like little like parks planted and high-rise buildings and trams connecting them and technical stuff and whatever. You saw the Constellation Taurus, the Connie Taurus, a new ship that was added to the game. You saw the Ninetail event stuff that was in there. You saw some stuff about the capacitor play that they did, where they're adding in ability for you to be highly detailed in how you sort of run your ship.
Just your power settings.
You saw stuff in there with scanning changes and very briefly, like you wouldn't know it unless you knew what you were looking for. You saw, did I say the Ninetail event? That's one of the events. There are also other dynamic events such as Xenothreat Mark II, version 2 that's in there. And there's another one coming that is, I forgot, what's the name of it? Like Impersonator or Insurrector, or there's a name, that they gave it. It literally, all we know about it so far is the code name, where it's like you're a spy embedded. There's some kind of weird mission event where I don't know. It's right now, people don't know what it is, but there's another event thing that they've just mentioned that's coming. Jumptown 2 is a thing that they've mentioned is coming. It wasn't really mentioned in this video, but it's coming. All of that stuff. And how much does that cost you, Roy? How much does that cost you, Twig? The answer is it cost you $0. You bought your $45 original ship, and it cost you $0 extra. It just comes 4 times a year, once a quarter. You get a new drop from them. I can almost guarantee you, I can't guarantee you officially, but I can almost guarantee you the next drop, this is 3.14 drop today. 3.15 will be dropping by October 9th, CitizenCon, because that's a thing that they do, and they make a lot of money doing it.
3.15 is going to be a huge one, adding all the medical gameplay and everything that it's going to bring.
Yeah, totally.